heard about the Art of Neighboring that was going to be happening at the corner church in my neighborhood. It was a text from a friend that had heard about it, and at first I thought, you know what, I've got enough going on. But as I thought about it and prayed about it, I thought, you know, this is something I need. I looked up the book and read about it and immediately ordered it online, and I thought, I'm going to do this. When I came for the first time, I didn't know anybody right off, and people were like already on a mission to introduce themselves and like practicing even before they knew what to do about getting to know people and just sharing themselves with others. And 3-4 classes in, we're like buddies. What impacted me the most is the thought of Jesus saying, you know, the most important commandment is to love God with all our heart and minds and souls, and to love our neighbors as ourselves. What have I done to get to know my neighbors, let alone love my neighbors? So this class is teaching me to get out a little more and learn their names and go from a wave to actually speaking to them, eventually developing a relationship. And that's what I really want to do, is develop relationships so that we can spend time with each other and you know, be there for each other and feel comfortable calling, and if you need help with something or if they need help, just checking on them occasionally and becoming actual friends. You know, I pray daily. I have a devotional, and I'll ask God to help me identify my neighbors and who He'd like me to meet first. And I set a goal to speak to, say, the neighbor on my left first, and look for opportunities for them to be outside. And even as I attempted that, I see another neighbor out, and it's like, just go for it. So I went over and talked to that neighbor and said, you know, it's been a long winter. We haven't talked all winter, and I'm glad to see you outside. Isn't spring wonderful for that reason? And told him about the class I was having, that I really am going to make an effort to get to know neighbors more, and maybe we can have some porch parties this summer. And we had a good conversation, and I learned more about them in that little conversation than I had in the 8 years I've lived there. I want to love my neighbors as Jesus has commanded us to do. And so making these little difficult steps to reach out and break the ice with people I don't know, I'm hoping to become better than just an acquaintance and a neighbor, but someone that I can be there for if they need me, and they can be there for me if I need them, and just to be comfortable enough to actually show our love for each other.